بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. أخوتي في الله، عافاكم الله. عندي سؤال من صاحبه. حياكم الله. شروط الزواج ما هي؟ شروط، ليس شرط، الشروط. كم شرطا للزواج؟ نبدأ بهذا. كم؟ يجاب بعدد. كم شرطا للإسلام للزواج؟ من يجيب؟ How many conditions are there to get married? 3. لا بأس. اذكر mention. What's one of them? لا. اصبر. البلوغ is not a condition for الزواج. That the person be mature. فمتى تزوج عائشة رضي الله عنها؟ Well, she was 6 سنين. She wasn't. Islam is not a shart for الزواج. I mean, can you marry a Nasraniya or Yahudiya? If a Jew and a Christian got married, 2 Jews that got married, do we in Islam recognize their marriage? Is that a marriage? Yes, it is. Mahum zuna. That's a marriage. Mahum zuna. If 2 Christians get married, do we recognize that as a marriage? Yeah, they're not fornicating. That's a marriage. We respect that. Can a Muslim man marry a Christian woman?
Yeah.
Yes. Can a Muslim man marry a Jewish woman?
Yeah.
So Islam is not a condition. And below maturity is not, that they reach maturity is not a condition. طيب من يذكر عندك يا فهمي؟ ايش القوامة؟ يعني ولي. الولي. The woman has to have a wali. What about the man? Does the man need a wali? No, the woman, she needs a wali. هذا مهم جدا. هذا مهم. طيب الشهيد. Now have to be witnesses. Okay. الحديث حقيقة ما ثبت. لا نكاح إلا بولي وشاهدين. الزيادة شاهدين is not authentic. نعم. ولكن يذكر أن الشهيد من الشروط. لهذا هذا شهيد. It needs a wali. It needs witnesses. There's a hadith, I think it's on Abu Musa. There is no marriage except with a wali and 2 witnesses. This extra word and 2 witnesses, it's not authentic. Still, هو عمل المسلمين. That's what the Muslims are upon. من زمن القديم. From the beginning of time. طيب يا إسماعيل. نحب أنك تجيب لأنك لعلك خلي الباقي الخبر يعني محذوف. الرضا. نعم إني رضا. فالمرأة ما تغصب. لا هذا قصدك بالقبول. الحمد لله. طيب. بارك الله فيك. The woman has to approve. She has to approve of it. She has to be in rida. That's the word I want. She has to be pleased with it. Yeah, they're on. You understand what I'm saying? The woman who's getting married, it can't be against her will. It can't be against her will. No, it can't be against her will. باقي أمر. There's one more condition left. هو أكبر شيء على أذهانكم. ها؟ لا الوليمة ما هذا بعد الزواج. من قال هذا؟ يا بطل. نعم المهر أكبر شيء في رؤوسكم. نعم المهر. The dowry. نعم there has to be a dowry. There has to be a dowry. So you have to have the woman's consent. She can't be forced to get married. She needs representation. And the mahar, who's the mahar for? It's for the man or for the woman? لكن all is حماية for the woman. الولي دي من؟ المرأة. والرضا المرأة. لا هذا لازم. طيب عندما تقول شروط، اسمعوا بارك الله فيكم. ما معنى الشروط؟ أنا وسط شروط الزواج. ما أقول الذي شمل الزواج. The condition of الزواج is not the things that include زواج. So does bulug, does that include it? It includes it, but not a shart. A shart means if it's not there, there's no marriage. So what if there's no walima? Is there still a marriage? Yes, Lord. That. No, still no. So أنت ذكرت ماذا الآن؟ Another. What if somebody got married and he never looked at the girl? هل الزواج قائم؟ لا قائم. ما هي الشروط؟ هذا من أمور الزواج. ما هو الشرط؟ واجب لازم. الشروط بمعنى إذا ما قام به لا يتم به. لا يتم إلا به. هي أربع. من يذكرهن؟ الولي، الشهيد، المهر، ورضاها. هذا لابد. She has to have a guardian, a father, a grandfather. She has to have her consent that she approves of it for the whole marriage. She has dowry, the money that she receives, and witnesses. من يعيدها? Who's gonna repeat them? 4 شروط for الزواج. 4 things for الزواج. رائع. أنت معنا؟ الرضا for the woman. She has to consent. She can't be forced. الولي. She has to have representation. She has to have a wali. She has a guardian. It's going to be her father. المهر, money, and the shaheed, and the witnesses. طيب يا إخوة، أتعرفون? Do you know that الولاية, this guardianship that's over a woman, أنها يورث. هذا عظيم. يورث. نعم. يورث. It's inherited. فإذا الأب يموت, the father dies. طيب هو يورث إلى أقرب العصبة. It goes to the closest of the عصبة. ما هو العصبة؟ هو رجال حول الرجل. نعم، عصبة الرجال. It's the men that surround the men. يشمل الأبوة ويشمل الجدود. نعم. ويشمل البنوة الأبناء. نعم. والأخوة والأعمام. نعم. It entails the fathers, the grandfather, the sons, brothers, uncles. This is somebody's asaba. Type if a man, he has a daughter and he wants to marry her, and he didn't get to it yet, he dies. She has an uncle, she has a brother, and she has a grandfather. Her brother says, زوجها لفلان. طيب. her uncle says, no, زوجها لفلان. He's أحسن. وجدها, the grandfather says, no, هذه ابنتي. Who inherits this right? It's a right. الولاية. الجد. نعم. نعم. فعندما تدرسون المواريث, there is a ترتيب for العصبة. نعم. وعندك البنوة والجدودة والأخوة والعمومة والولاء. الولاء هو الأخير. نعم. فالمهم is very important. It's very important. So sometimes, barakallahu fikum, when we ask Allah for his protection for our women, sometimes a woman wants to get married to a brother and the father says, no, no, no.
She have to go to the good.
Afwan?
She have to go to the hakim.
That's where we're going. So, that's mine. She wants to marry this righteous brother, this good brother, رجل صالح. Abu Rayhana, he might say that. He's not from us. I don't want to marry him now. But she's approving. الرجل تقدم. He proposed. He came with total respect. No, he's not from us. How would they try with him? Okay. It's permissible that you will go to the hakam, to a judge. Well, here in the United States, you don't go to a judge. Hakam ila uqala. You go to intelligent people. And she picks a wali and they marry them. ولكن لا تفعل. Don't do it. Don't do it. Summa, don't do it. Don't do that. Nuh-uh. That's just like in an extreme situation. أمر لابد. نعم. لأن هذا أبوها. نعم. فلا داعي أن تفسد علاقة عظيمة من أجل علاقة محتملة. هذا زواج إيش؟ يعني محتمل. نعم. هذه العلاقة كم أب عندها؟ How many fathers does she have? واحد. She has one father. You're going to destroy this relationship for a relationship that's, especially these times that we live in. So listen, 6 months later, she left that house. It's our family's house. 6 months later, you know who's standing at the door? لا من داخل البيت. لا رجل يقال اسمه قد قلت لك. قد قلت لك. هي ما تريد تسمع. أنا قد قلت لك. I told you so. I told you. Standing behind the bab is style. هي ما تريد ترجع إلى مثل هذا الكلام. That's what you deserve. I told you not to do it. Now she's stuck. She got divorced. Yeah, Dayron. She went over her father's rule, got somebody else to represent her. Don't do it. Don't do it, يا أختي. Be patient. نعم. ممكن إخوانها تفسد العلاقة. ممكن her brothers. ممكن at the wedding, she don't even have any, no farah. She doesn't even have a happy. On his side, his uncles come, aunts come, cousins come, friends come, and on her side over here, her brothers is going to be embarrassing the father to even attend. The mother is going to be like in a tight situation. على الزواج واحد. For the sake of one marriage. For the sake of one relationship, we're going to ruin 4, 5, 6 relationships. Be patient. So that doesn't mean just to leave it, but point being يا إخوة, الزواج الذي فيه بركة وخير, the marriage that in it is بركة, لها تدخل فيه الأبوان. نعم. الزمان الذي نتعايش فيه الناس يتزوجون الأم ما لها دخل. الأب آخر من يعرف. نعم. هذا ينقص البركة. نعم. The time that we live in, people get married and the mother and the father don't even know about it. They have secret weddings now, secret. But the marriage that in it is barakah is the one that the mother and the father have a lot to do with it. In choosing, planning, picking, helping, communicating. بعضهم أنتم تعرفون ما أجملها. How beautiful it is to see a man and a woman get married. And that father of the man and that father of the woman, أصحاب. They're friends. إيش من حماية لزواجهم يا عدنان أجمعي. يا ديران, listen to this. You have a woman, she has a father. And this brother wants to marry her, he has a father. And their fathers are best of friends. It's like their friendship is protection for their marriage. MashaAllah, mashallah. So when the parents have say-so in it and input in it, it is barakah from Allah. The barakah is from Allah. But it aids the thing. Don't just go overlook your parents and overlook that. Some of them, ستتعجبون. Some of them, they send an invitation to their mother. يعني دعوة للأم. أنت معزومة عندنا في يوم كذا. كيف أنا معزومة؟ She gets an invitation to the marriage. هي الذي ترتب كل شيء. She's the one that organized the whole marriage. نعم يا أبا معاوية أنت معي. نعم, that's the time that we live. So these are the reasons why a lot of marriages ينقص فيه البركة, تنقص فيه البركة. ما شو؟
يكون الأب لكن الزوجان يكون بينهم يعني ما
نعم, ولكن هذا الذي نريد. That's what we want. We want the parents to have input in it. نعم. زوج ابنك. تخلي ابنك دوت ما يعرف when he's looking for marriage, you don't even know where to look. He's getting on the internet looking. زوج ابنك. نعم. تتفاهم معه. نعم. بارك الله فيكم. يا هذا الإسلام يا عبد القوي. ايش هذا؟ ما مرأة تزوج نفسها. A woman needs a wali, whether she's bikr, whether she's virgin, or she was married before. She needs a wali. نعم نعم اسمع.
إذا فعلت المرأة تزوجت من غير يعني إذن ولي هل تعد زانية في الشرع يقال لها زانية ولا
لا؟ عندما تقول بدون إذن وليها إذا أخذت وليا آخر
يعني هي ذهبت إلى الشيخ هل حصل؟
لا, هذا جائز. هذا جائز اسماعيل, هذا جائز.
أبيها أو أخيها أو أمها يعني زوجت نفسها من نفسها.
لا تقول زوج نفسها. إن كان عندها ولي ننظر, ولكن ما نسعى ونسميها زانية. لا
يعني تقدم لزواجها الأب رفض والإخوة رفضوا والأعمام رفضوا.
نعم.
فذهبت من خلفهم وتزوجت هذا الرجل.
إنما تقول كلمة تزوجت
نفسها يعني.
لا, ما تقول زوجت نفسها. أخذت ولي من أي مكان. نعم. ما سنسميه زينة. ليش فعلت؟ ليش تزوجت وفعلت وأخذت؟ ليش ما ذهب بدون هذا نسميه الزينة. ولما هي تزوجت ما نتسرع. هذه كلمة كبيرة, أن ترمي امرأة بالزنا. قطع الله لسانك, انتبه. نعم, لا تتسرع في هذا, كبيرة. لأن عندنا في الإسلام ما يسمى شبهة الزواج. إن كان في شبهة ما كان في ولي بدكم ذهب تزوجوا. نعم, يسمى الشبهة. نعم, حتى إن كان في إنجاب ما يسمى زنا. نعم, يسمى الشبهة. نعم, وهو ما يصلح الزواج لابد يعاد. مثل أحيانا يقع زواج ايش يسمى هذا؟ لا, الذي بدون المهر, الذي بالتبادل. الزغار. نعم, هذه الشبهة الزواج. These marriages are not permissible, but you don't call it fornication. If a woman went and she got another wali without the privilege of a wali, and she actually did a marriage, no. And don't accuse a woman of fornication. That's not light. That's very big. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يعني معنى كلامه دليل أو 80 على ظهرك. نعم, برهان أو جلد على ظهرك. Now, he accused his wife. He said, you're going to have some proof or you're going to get beat. نعم, انتبه تقول هذه الكلمة. نعم, عندك يا فهمي.
في هذا الوقت الحالي والراهن من أكبر المصاعب والمشاكل اللي تحصل غلاء المهور, بيع والشراء. وين البركة؟
نعم, هذا شيء آخر. نعم يا إخوة, the مسألة of زواج is very, very bad. One of it is that the mahar is too big. فكأنك when the mahar is so expensive كأنك بعت بنتك ما لها خروج منها يعني سجن. نعم.
الآن الأب صار يتحمل زي الزوج وأحيانا أكثر. يحكي الزوج يعطي مبلغ والأب يدفع زيه أو أكثر.
نعم
يعني ما عاد صار شيء من ابي اخذ، صار يتحمل كمان مع العزل.
نعم. فاسمع اخوة، these people that are married ممكن تتزوج 10 سنين في الزواج ما يزال يدفع دين. نعم. 10 years married, he's still paying the debt for his marriage. نعم. والدين الديون الضغط. نعم. It's difficult. المهم الزواج طيب حتى إن كان غاليا هو طيب، لكن المفروض أن الزواج يكون سهل.
ما زال في اليمن الزواج.
نعم. إنما أقصد سهل ليس من مجرد المهور. Not just from the mahar, the money, just to find a wife. It should be easy. Here in America, it's difficult to get married, just to find a wife, just for a woman to find a husband. It's difficult. نعم. كثرة الشروط وأمور. نعم. ف you know الذي يعين في هذا, that which helps in it is that the men and the women help. The women يشجع الزواج. لابد يزوج الثيبات. نعم. The women that are previously married, maybe the husband died or maybe she got divorced, have to be married. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول وأنكحوا الأيام منكم والصالحين من عبادكم وإمائكم. فما معنى يا نبيل وأنكحوا الأيام؟ marry الأيام. ما معنى الأيام؟ وأنكحوا الأيام نبيل.
سيد سيدة.
Allah says أنكحوا الأيام, marry الأيام والصالحين من عبادكم, and from your slaves marry them. What imam? Even your women slaves, marry them off. No, everybody has to get married. يا معشر الشباب من استطاع منكم الباءة فليتزوج. Oh, you, whoever could get married, and whoever has the capability financially and physically, and they get married. Marriage is a barakah. نعم. الأيام. ما معنى الأيام؟ وأنكحوا الأيام. الجارية. نعم. الأيام غير متزوج. أيوة غير متزوج الأيام. نعم. الذي هو منفرد. is not married. نعم. الثيب. نعم. From male or female. From male or female. If he's unmarried, marry the single people. Marry them. Don't have anybody just sitting around. He's saying, what are you doing, Akhi? I'm just working. And where's marriage? You know. They have the Ismail. They have this understanding. I'm going to wait. So until I finish school, till now I'm going to get married when I finish school. Well, while they're in the school, they're doing haram. What? Just do the haram. Just do the haram. وتتعاون من بيتها ومن بيتي علشان يبقى شريفا. ما في مثل الشرف. كرامتك يا أختي شرفك. نعم. شعانة. Integrity. Protect that thing. Another shubha they have is that I don't want to get married because when I get married, I want a big, big wedding. نعم. فإني تعرض شرفك من أجل عناية the big عرس الكبير. لا. عرس صغير. عرس متوسط. A small wedding. A big wedding. متوسط. المهم الزواج نعمة حماية. نعم. بارك الله فيكم. نأخذ من درسنا. So listen, the women they have a doubt. The women have a role. The women have to encourage the woman to get married. كلمتك يا أيها الرجل ما هي مثل كلمة أهلك في بنتك. نعم. كلمة أهلك لها وزن. بعض كلمات زوجات أثقل من كلماتنا. ما رفع صوت وضخامة صوتك. نعم. كلمة المرأة لها وزن. نعم. ولها تأثير. نعم. Some statements of a woman is way weightier and stronger than your statement. نعم. She has a تأثير. She has an influence. So they have to encourage. They're the ones that have to push it. نعم. Same thing for إصلاح الأمور. Same thing when it's time to divorce. If a woman عاقلة تقول اصبري يا أختي اصبري يا بنتي, be patient, كلمتها كبيرة. She can't just be sitting there. What do you do? قلت لك إيه هذا قليل أدب. هذا لا. When the أمهات والعجائز والجدات, when they speak, grandmothers and the mothers, sisters, the aunts, and the ammat والخالات, when the aunts speak, now just be patient. هكذا الدنيا, the life is like that. Be patient. تجد البركة. نعم. Allah ما يضيعك. Allah is not going to waste your efforts. ياك أخي في إصلاح وعدم الإفساد في الطلاق المشاكل وكذلك في الزواج. The women, أين أنتم يا نساء؟ أين أنتن؟ نعم. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان في يوم الحديبية. The Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام. تعرفون قصة الحديبية؟ The Prophet wanted to make Umrah. And the Senate, Assadis in the 6th year, they wanted to make Umrah. When they got over there, the Muslims said, y'all can't make Umrah. So they made a sulh that they're going to come back next year. They made a reconciliation, a deal that they come back next year. And the place that they made this reconciliation is called Hudaybiyah. So it's called Sulh Hudaybiyah. And they did it there. So they made the deal, and the Sahabas maradu. The Sahaba, they were not pleased with the deal, with the reconciliation. Why? Reconciliation was that they go back and you come back next year. I said, no, we want to go now. So they thought they didn't get the best on that. Second one, whoever comes from Mecca, from the Muslims, and wants to go to Medina, he has to come back. He can't go. Whoever comes from Medina and wants to go to Mecca, ahlan wa sahlan, he could go. They said, we're losing out on that. Then the Prophet wanted to write his name on it. ذهب يسجل اسمه. And the Khatam, Muhammad Rasulullah. They said, no, we don't know that you're a messenger of Allah. لا عرفنا أنك رسول ما ختمنا. If you Ithamis had, they said, take off Rasul. The Prophet put Muhammad Abdullah. The Sahaba didn't like that. كان يقول لماذا نأخذ الدينية في ديننا? Why are we taking the lower hand in our religion? كان يقول يا رسول الله أليس قتلانا في الجنة وقتلاهم في النار؟ قاتل. Isn't the ones that died from us in Jannah and the ones that died from them in the hellfire? Let's just go fight. نعم. فكان رسول الله يقول أنا رسول الله لن يضيعني الله. I'm a messenger of Allah. Allah is not going to waste. Then Umar went to Abu Bakr. نعم. And he said, أليس قتلانا في الجنة وقتلاهم في النار? Isn't our ones who die from us in Jannah and the ones who die from them in the hellfire? قال هذا رسول الله لن يضيعه الله. He said the same thing. He said, this is the messenger of Allah. Allah is not going to waste his efforts. Tayyib. Allah sent down this verse. إِنَّا فَتَحْنَا لَكَ فَتْحًا مُبِينًا. It was a fatah. With all these shurut against them. At that time, when they write in the shurut, جاء Abu Jandal. من هو Abu Jandal? وكيف جاء؟ كيف جاء? Abu Jandal came. When they was writing up the condition. How did he come?
He became Muslim.
لا. كيف جاء أبو جندل؟ نعم.
جاء بعد الاتباع.
كيف؟ ولكن كيف جاء؟ نعم جاء مقيد بالسلس. He had his chains and handcuffs on him. He was a prisoner over there. نعم. He came with his chains because he was Muslim over there. They knew he was Muslim. They chained him up. So now when he saw the Prophet came, he came with his chains, walking all the way down. He was walking like, oh, the Muslims came, I'm out of here. They said, this is the first one we're going to start with. They said, the Muslim comes in, within, he has to go back. They said, send him back. The Prophet said, send him back. Oh! The Sahaba kind of go, man, come on. We're losing. Nuh-uh. After all of that, when they're going back to Medina, Allah said, Inna fatahna laka fathan mubina. This was a fact. It came out later that it was a fact. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لِيَغْفِرَ لَكَ مَا تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ليتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين كانت قلوبهم فيه قلق. هذا معنى هذه الآية، هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين، يعني كان في قلوبهم من ضيق. نعم، Allah sent down sakina on the hearts of believers. This whole Surah Al-Fatih, from the beginning to the end, explains Sulh Hudaybiyah. Na'am. At the end of the Sulh, this ayah came down, and it's the first ayah. يعني كله السورة كلها. نعم. الشاهد من هذا كله كلمة المرأة. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, somebody comes with their hedgie, they come with their hedgie to Hajj, to slaughter it, عند أهل المكة لا يرد إذا جاب الهدي لابد ينفذ. نعم. So when they stopped them, when they had their hedgie, they had their camels and they had their goats to slaughter them. When Ahl al-Makkah saw that, it was like, Ahl al-Makkah, ليس الرؤساء. The common people of Mecca, they disapproved of that. They're like, yo, there's no way somebody comes to the Kaaba with a hadi of an animal to slaughter and they get rejected. That was heavy on them. So they had some sympathy with Atif Allah. So the Prophet told everybody, slaughter your goats before you go back. Slaughter your camels and shave your head. ما تحرك أحد. Nobody move. نعم. ناس قبل هذا نحن نأتي إلى هذا الذي نريد. The Prophet told them to slaughter the animal. Nobody moves. Shave your head. Nobody moves. So إيش حصل يا فهمي؟ Yeah. So he went to his wife. No, the Prophet went to his wife and said, I told them to slaughter the animals, and I told them to shave their head. Nobody did anything. So she said, you go out and you slaughter your animal and you shave your head. So he went out, he went out on her nasiha and did what she said. And man, the Sahaba stood up and started slaughtering the animals and they were cutting their hair so much they almost cut each other's skin and heads with their knives, just trying to implement what the Prophet did. But all of this happened from Kalima Imra, from the advice of his wife. And the Kalima, the advice of the mothers of Islam, Staqil, has his weight. It had his weight with the Messenger of Allah. كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الله سبحانه وتعالى يقول يا أيها النبي لما تحرم ما أحل الله لك تبتغي مرضات أزواجك. Oh Prophet, why do you make haram what Allah made halal for you? Are you trying to please your wives? ما سبب نزول هذه الآية؟ Say, the Prophet, he had a jariyah يسمى Mariah. Aisha and Hafsa, they was keeping the Prophet. ليس تأتيها للمرأة، ليس تأتيها ماذا؟ اترك هذه المرأة. Leave her. Why you keep having relations with her? Why are you still with this woman? So the Prophet said, أنا سأقسم بالله ما آتيها ولكن لا تخبري عائشة. انظر هذه الكلمة، هذه الكلمات الكبيرة أثر على النبي. Them constantly saying this, and made the Prophet say, she's on me haram. لما تحرم ما أحل الله لك. The Prophet, Allah reprimand, why are you making haram what Allah made halal? تبتغي مرضات أزواجك. Are you doing this trying to please your wives? Meaning, even the wives of the Prophet, their statements affected him. لأن كلمتهن لها وزنها يا أبا فارس أنت معي. So what did Hafsa do? She went and And she told Aisha, وَإِذْ أَصَرَّ النَّبِيُّ إِلَى بَعْضَ أَزْوَاجِهِ حَدِيثًا. Told Hafsa, don't tell nobody. فَلَمَّا نبأت به وأظهره الله عرف بعضها وأعرض عن بعض. فلما نبأ به قال من أنبأك هذا؟ هذه لحفصة. She goes, who told you that I told? And the Prophet was upset. What did the Prophet do? Because when he was so upset, what did he do? ها؟ لا مش فعل بعد هذا. أحسنت. اعتزل نساءه 29 ليلة. Was that land? He left his woman for 29 days, all of them. نعم, because Allah أدب. لما تحرم ما أحل الله لك. Allah admonished him. نعم. And he told her, I said, don't tell anybody. She went and she told him. نعم. وغير ذلك من في هذه السورة بالذات. نعم. الشاهد من هذا إيش؟ كلمة المرأة لها وزن. ولكن نريده في الخير. You know, the statement of a woman has its weight, but we want to use it in goodness. It has weight. It has weight في هداية ذاك الشاب وإرشاد ذاك الشاب. And she has a young teenager, she's going to advise him. Don't be hanging out there like لا تمشي في هذا الشارع. انتبه أقول لك. نعم كلمة على وزن. ليس المرأة تقول خلاص ابني ما يسمع لا واصل. نعم. ففي إصلاح الأمور and rectifying affairs, encouraging to get married, encouraging to save your marriage. نحتاج تعاون من النساء ونحتاج تعاون من قبل الرجال. لا يبقى أحد يمشي هكذا he's not متزوج. There's people that's 28 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. There's no زواج. بعضهم بعضا. نعم.
لكن في مستقبلها هو
طيب يا إخوة. نعم.
قبل ما ندخل درسنا.
هذا قد أخذنا الدرس، أنا ما أطول عليك.
يعني بدنا يطمئن قلبنا إلى المرأة أسرتها رافضين تماما إني ما تزوجت الشخص هذا، ويعني وكلها شيخ أو وكلها القاضي، هل يجوز العقد؟
نعم. نعم. إيش يجوز وما هذا ما ننصح. Even though it's يجوز ما ننصح بهذا. أنت ما يا أبا معاوية. Even though it's permissible for a woman to get a wali other than her wali. Na'am. If he just refused it for no legitimate reason, he doesn't have right, we don't advise with that. The least she could do, try to convince her father. Get some people just to try to convince him just to get his muwafaqa. موافقة الوالد ايش هذا؟ خير. Just to get his agreements. Try to send out people over there to get his agreements. Try till he says, well, okay. Because the day that we live in marriages, they don't ما يصبرون. فإخوة تعرف الذي يحصل بعد هذا؟ أقول لكم. She leaves the house and she's married. She gets divorced. When she gets divorced, right on the other side of the door of her house is somebody saying there, stop, that's what you deserve. Like I told you. Now, don't come here for no help. It's waiting, so she's not going to go there. She's going to go try to make it on her own. She's not going to find any work. She's going to take off her hijab. Then he mudar. When she takes off her hijab, sabr. Imagine a woman, her whole life, but she wears her hijab, and the day she takes it off. Even if she did her hair pretty and all that, she lives a miserable, harsh life. Hasna. She might have a job, but she's miserable. She's sad. Some of the other women go ahead, girl, leave that dude. You could go get a job. Yeah, you could get a job, but you don't need him. That's family. Once she takes off hijab, you know what the people say? Kafara. She left Islam. But she's still Muslim. But they understand when the woman takes off the hijab, they just jump the gun and say, she's kafara. She left Islam. For Yazid alayha. نعم حزنا يا أم أحمد أنت معي. She's Muslim ولكن she خالفت أهل بيتها على الزواج الذي راحت قرحت في الجو. الزواج her زواج just blew up and it's over. نعم. She can't go back home. She cut off ties with her father. Now she has to work, but she can't wear a hijab and all that. She takes that off and she has to start maintaining her own life. And all she gets is blamed, shameless. عيب عليكي, shame. You left Islam. بلا. وأصلا ما كانت يريد إلا خير. إيش ذنبها؟ لأن قبل هذا كله إيش ذنبها؟ ما هو ذنب ولكن ما أصابت لما خالفت أباها. When she went straight over her father like that, that wasn't good. You know, that's not good. So you try, but some people, they might try years and they still don't get the muwafaqa. They might try years. نعم. فالمرأة ما يلزم عنها تجلس هكذا متعطلة معلقة. تجلس هكذا معلقة في الجو. لا تتزوج. على الله تتوكل. نعم. ولكن حتى مع هذا لابد هي تتواصل مع أخوالها مع أمامها. إن حصل شيء كونوا معي. أنتم بيتي. نعم. نعم. لابد يكون من يعينها. إن لم يكن ظاهرا فباطنا يا عبد الكريم. لا تقطع البيت كله يا ما فارس. So it needs women in his family to tell her this. But even the women, there are women, I say this over and over, they don't have any relatives that are Muslim. There are any Muslim women that accept Islam and the whole family's Kafir. So she has to pick a wali. أنا أقول لك حقيقة, when a man sees a woman like that her whole family's Kafir, and she has to pick a wali, she's weaker than a woman that comes from a family. A woman that comes from a family and has a father and a grandfather, that's going to straighten up that man's back. It's going to be Assalamu alaikum. How you doing? Nothing. It's going to be, like an Arab. This woman over here that has a brother that's just her wali, you know, that's going to, how you doing? What's up? He doesn't have that mawqif, wal-haiba. He doesn't have that fear, that reverence. Yeah, they're right. You understand what I'm saying? Nah. So she's in a weaker position in the eye of her husband. ما يصلح. لابد هي تظهر عند حماية. She has protection. So some women, they tell her husband, my father, he don't agree with it. Don't tell him that. Don't let her out the bed. Don't say that. Don't go, my father didn't agree. My mother's against it. Everybody against it. Well, we're going to go ahead. Don't say that. Because he just sees you weaker and weaker. Weaker and weaker. You don't have nothing. If they have an argument in the house, they're going to tell you, where you going to go? What you going to do? Where you going to go? Why? She can't go to the father. And she don't talk the whole world. My father don't want me to go. I'm tired of him. A woman doesn't speak bad about her father to her husband, a future husband. Don't do that. خليك محمية, يعني خليك وأنت مستورة, محروسة, محفوظة. That you're protected, you're honored. يا أبا فارس. نعم. So the woman is known that she doesn't have any family with her. She had to bring her whole family, Kafir family, to the earth. She has to tell her grandfather that drinks, listen, 2 days, don't drink. We have a wedding to go to. She tells her cousins, she tells her uncles, she tells all of them, y'all got to show up. Y'all have to represent me. I can't go out like a slouch. Yeah, Mahmoud. She has to have representation. على أي حال كان. يا أبا أنور. She can't come under the zifaf. She comes to zifaf. When they take her off over to her husband's house, she's going to have like 15 cars behind her. And this is our girl here. It's my sister here. It's my aunt there. It's my niece there. It's my granddaughter there. Now, representing her. They follow her from here to Dearborn. نعم. Car after car behind her marriage car. نعم. Even though حتى وإن كانوا كفار, even if they disbelievers, I said, this is our girl here. You got a problem? Listen, don't hit her. You have a problem? Here's my number. Give me a call. She stepped out of line. A Muslim's gonna look at that and be like, God, that's her grandfather honest Islam. He's gonna straighten up his back. Nah. So the woman, she has that. They come to the wedding, no family. No family. They may have to go and look for a witness. They don't even have a witness. They may have to go to the pizza shop or go to the restaurant. خذ بعض العمال اشهد هذا زواج اعطينا 5 دقائق يا عم احمد. And there's no family. They have to look for some witnesses just to attend the marriage. One day I married a brother one time. كم الوقت يا اخوان؟ ما حاجمت الساعة. I married a brother one time. He was by himself. He was by himself. I married him by himself. His wife was upstairs in the women's part of the masjid by herself. وانا ادور في المسجد شهيد يلا فلان تعال هنا اشهد هذا الزواج. والله الجنازه افرح منها. الجنازه شوف فلان حياك الله كيف الوالد كيف عيدونا 50 واحد. A funeral is more happier and together and gathering. A funeral. No woman gets the marriage has to be next week. After week. No, there's no marriage next week. There is no marriage next week. Maybe next 3 months, next 4 months. There's no marriage next week. هذا. ايش العجلة؟ دبري نفسك. Gather yourself up together. Represent yourself. نعم. طيب طولنا عليكم اليوم يا اخوة.
جزاك الله خير.
بارك الله فيكم.
كان سؤال يا شيخ. ليش يعني المرأة ما تتزوج؟ يعني الرجل يحق له أن يزوج من الكتاب، صح ولا لا؟
نعم.
ليش المرأة ما تتزوج يعني؟
هذا قول
يا هذا نعرف هذا بالطبع يا أبا محمد. ما يحتاج أن المرأة تحت الرجل. نعم. مرأة تحت الرجل. ما
كيف المسلم يتزوج من اهل الكتاب والكتابي لا يتزوج من المسلمين؟
هذا الذي فهمت. كيف يكون امرأة مسلم تحت سيطرة الرجل كافر يعبد غير الله وهي تحت أوامره؟ ايش هي هو يقول لها هات الصليب يا أمة الله، هات الصليب، افعل كذا، حضر الخنزير. اليوم نريد خنزير. دعنا خيرها من فواحش واشياء. عندنا حدود، حتى في فراشنا عندنا حدود. نعم. نسأل الله الحماية. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك، أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت، أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.